trying to get on Instagram, but again, it be on this funny stuff. So, it's gonna be hit and miss. I'm telling y'all right now, cause it be too frustrating trying to get on. Sometimes it be working, and sometimes it don't. And I'm not about to sit here. Well, we're just gonna leave it out today. I ain't even gonna worry about it. How about that? Ooh, hey family. How are y'all? Who got a chance to make it to class this morning? Anybody? Did anybody get a chance to make it? Oh, there we go. Let's get that popping. Okay. Hey, I forgot I can see over here. I keep forgetting. I need to really move this right there. So when I'm looking right here, that's behind there so I can see. So I'm looking right there. Okay. Well, for those of you that didn't, it's on YouTube. You know that. Ain't that cool though that we have this here and you can come and watch it whenever you need to or whenever it's convenient for you. Let it play in the background while you're cleaning. I don't know what y'all do or how y'all be listening, but you know. Hey, Miss Allen. Hey. So I might be able to do this since I don't have that here. Just give me one moment. I'm always going to be rearranging. Mm-hmm. Yep. I think that's it. I think that's going to work. Yep, I think it is. Let me see. Yeah. That's better. I really can move that closer, but I'm just gonna, because that cord is there, and I just should have put it on the back. So there's that. Hey, this eyebrow is a little peaky. Why is this not? Okay, hold on, y'all. I'm trying to get these angles right so I feel like I'm not neglecting the YouTube people. I was trying to get us on Instagram, but it's not working. Okay, hey. Um, so who did some research after class this morning? Anybody? Did anybody do research? Or did you go to sleep because it's Sunday and you feel like you didn't have to do no homework today? Y'all back on that funny stuff? Because I'm on break, y'all on break. I worked hard last year. I just been taking it easy. I'm old. I almost called myself, that one word. But y'all know, I'm one of those now. So I have to take it easy on myself. These old knees and stuff they be acting like they don't want to work. You asleep? I know. I knew somebody went to sleep. I went to sleep too. I laid down about what 12, baby. I woke up at 3 o'clock. I made me a turkey and bacon sandwich with lettuce and pickle and mayo. Toasted the bread, and baby, listen, put some steak seasoning in it. All I remember is turning on Prometheus. So I'm gonna have to go back and watch it because Prometheus watched me until the iPad died. Honey, because that burger had me all the way slumped. I said, yep, well, it's time to lay down now. It's time for a nap. It definitely is. It is time. Hmm. Yeah. That's because it's a lot of devices in this room. I'm probably going to have to go up on my internet bill because y'all ask a lot of me. So right now, there's one, two, three, four, five. Five devices in this one room that's hooked to the internet. That's why. That's why. So if I'm running slow, it's because I don't want to go up on my bandwidth because it's going to hurt my pockets a little bit. But y'all keep asking me to go on other social platforms. And so then I have to get another device to do that, which takes up more bandwidth. So we running slow. It's y'all fault. I'll blame y'all. Is we on Instagram? Is we on TikTok? Is we on YouTube? Well, mm-hmm. Oh, you served at a repast. Okay. I don't do funerals, y'all. So I don't know what to say to that. I'm sorry or thank you for serving. I'm being honest. I'm not trying to be funny. I don't go to funerals, so I don't really be knowing how to react. I might not even go to my own. I don't know. I might not even show up at my own. Do y'all hear me? I don't know. I didn't thought about it. I told my kids put me in a one of them pod things and grow me into a tree. Way before this, I wanted them to put me in a pot and grow me into a tree because I don't want to be burned up, but I don't want to be just not of use. So I said, go on and throw me in one of them little pots and grow a tree out of me. Do that. Just don't let them cut me down, please. You took care of a paraplegic who went to a funeral every week. Oh, so let me tell you, there's people that are addicted to that. I told y'all there's people that are addicted to like death, sorrow, whatever. They're always gonna go where it is. They're gonna find it every single time. They'll find it. Now, some people it follows, but some people go looking for sorrowful people. It's weird. Like, why you want to just purposely go and be around unhappy or sad people? What books do I have? What do you mean? What books do I have? You think I'm gonna name them all right now? What books do you have? Meet you? Well, if you think I'm about to sit here and read them all to you, you crazy as hell. Moving on. A lot. Okay, so who did some homework? Tell me what you found out. You're interrupting my class. I have all kinds. If zoom in, you can look for yourself. Can you zoom in? Then you can tell yourself what kind of genres. And I'm not trying to be a butthole, but I'm teaching class. I'm not about to tell you every genre of books I got. No. Thank you for being concerned, but I got videos on YouTube. TikTok. You can go look and I go through there and you can see for yourself. Scroll down to the bottom of my TikTok and there's some bookshelf videos. You can take your time and go through there and you'll see for yourself. Seeking you shall find you. Okay, moving on. Um, you was getting ready to start your homework. I'm so tired of y'all excuses. The dog ate your homework too. And I'm not trying to be mean, but I can't sit here and tell you because hell, I got so many books now. I don't even know. I can't even tell you because people that sent me books in the last 7 months, 7 to 8 months. I don't even remember I have them until I go reading something else because it's books behind books. It's books under books. It's books in my room. Hell, I don't know. Back a year ago, I could have told you all of them. Now, I don't even remember. I got to get somebody to get in here and help me catalog them because I don't know what's in here anymore. It's trinkets. Angel, you already know, girl. Too much to be running back. Just go on and watch this morning's class. It'll explain it all. I love you. I don't even remember it all. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, it's a lot. You just gonna watch the class, okay? Cause it's the whole class. It's all the homework. Y'all know I be having my stuff. Who knows that circa Y'all remember that I be having my glaucoma medicine? Do some of y'all remember that? I got my meds for my glaucoma. You know, I don't really got glaucoma. I ain't claiming that, but you know what I'm saying. That's why y'all can ask me, and I'll be like, I done had 7,000 thoughts this day. And I don't be trying to be funny, family. This mine is. I want to. Okay, I'll be right back. Y'all ready? I've been holding on to this. I just want to do it just to see what y'all gonna say. Hold on. Hold on. So I need y'all to look up the word disguise for me. Everybody go look up the word. Everybody go look up the word disguise. We got walking trees around here, and I want to know who in your life is a disguise, huh? Who in your life is looking like a stable tree? They is looking like a stable tree or a bush or whatever. Anybody? Anybody know anybody? Anybody know anybody? Huh? So let's talk about it, family. What y'all think about my garb? Y'all like it? We're going to talk about disguises on today. I'm a tree. I'm a bush. I'm a shrub. I'm a shrub, y'all. Okay? You hear me? It is Amari. So there's people in your life that are in disguise. Did you know? And they really there to hurt you. But they look like they could possibly be something that you could lean on. But guess what? As soon as you go to lean on them, the tree is going to move. Uh-huh. We see walking trees in the commercials and stuff, don't we? We see walking trees in the cartoons. We see trees getting up and walking now. So how do we even know that it's even a tree for real? Because if I get down on the ground here, let's see. Will you go all the way? Let's see what we got here. Yes or no? I could easily be a bush. Do you see me? I'm blending in with the wild. Do y'all see me? Okay. All jokes aside, what's the definition? Why my husband ran out the room. Toya, tell him, hey, nephew. Yeah. So let me ask you a question. What's the meaning of disguise? Y'all see my bundles moving with the wind. Y'all see me? This the new Kanye. Get you some of this right here. Walking trees. Watch him come out with something like this. Kanye, get at me if you want any tips. Oh, shit. It's hot in there. Ooh. Oh, God. This thing is warm. Do you hear me? I couldn't do it. Woo! Y'all wasn't expecting that, was you? That was good. Y'all ain't seen me in disguise, in the master of disguise. You see it? I did good, didn't I? Yeah, I was a tree for a whole day. One time, I'm just gonna go outside and stand in the wild. I'm gonna just go stand in the trees over here, back here, and just stand there and be a tree with a phone and see how many people stop and be like, I'm gonna just be a bush on the phone though. They're gonna be like, is there a phone hanging out of that book? Do you see? Did that tree just move? Just wait. Wait till these grandkids get big. It's really over. Oh, yes. Yes, it is. Oh, yes, it is. Okay, so that's over. Y'all can't say I ain't gave y'all a costume in a way. Y'all was not expecting. Who was expecting that as a disguise? Anybody? Y'all wasn't expecting that. You never know what you're gonna get here. It's a box of chocolates. Yeah, I had it for a minute too. So I'm gonna just wait for the right day. Today's a good day. I figured y'all needed a good laugh on this evening. I just knocked something down. I'll figure it out later. Uh, yeah, ain't that cool? So with that, family, we got more. I just been tired, y'all. Y'all worked the hell out of me last year. I'm telling you, my body is still like, you're not 25. Yeah, y'all wasn't expecting that, was you? Nobody would. Never a dull moment here. I love it. Good job. That's it. Learning is so fun. Who thinks learning is fun now? And maybe you didn't in your younger years. Anybody think learning is absolutely the best thing since sliced bread now? Anybody? Now all you want to do is learn, don't you? Got books and papers and tablets and look at you. See how life can change in just a short time? I do not want to read that, honey. I don't have time to read. Now you'd be like, I don't want to do that. I just need time to read. Look how your world changed. It used to be, I don't have time to read. I got a lot of stuff to do. Now it's no, I can't do that because I need time to read. What? What's wrong with you? I just got a new book and I'm just trying to look through it. And every time I sit down, somebody needs something. What? What? Never thought you'd be irritated about that, did you? I'm just trying to read. That's all. I ain't bothering nobody. I got my headphones on. You can't see I'm doing something. You don't see I got my paper and my highlighters and stuff right here. I ain't called you in 2 days because I've been busy reading. Oh, you ain't been reading for no 2 days. What is you reading that got your interest just so? And then you try to tell them and they don't want to hear it. And then they get mad because you don't want to sit on the phone and listen to stupid stuff. You be irritated, Cat? She said straight facts. Irritated. Irritated. I already know. I know how to go. Yep, be irritated. Like what? Yep. Trying to answer their questions before they ask them. Because I got something to do. And don't get in no groove where you got your music going, the kids taken care of, or whatever, everything, all your laundry done. Baby, get your books out. You look up even 1 o'clock in the morning, like, wait a minute. I gotta go to sleep. Just let me get one more sentence in. Who did? Okay, so let me ask y'all a question. Was there anything, even though today was like a collective bucket of a lot of what we've kind of repeatedly learned, I always want to go back and check our base. And really, a lot of that I gave y'all because you should have notes about a lot of it. Well, nephew, don't tell me that in this your senior year. You better get your butt up and go. I know you be up all night. This I know for a fact. I know when you go to bed and I know when you get up. You want to know how I know? Good night, Auntie. Pray the Lord over you. Good morning, Auntie. And sometimes before it's a good morning, it's 10 messages from 3 to 5. Yep. And I listen, when I tell y'all, I already know when it's CJ. I just be like, what, nephew? I ain't gonna lie. I can feel, boy, I ain't never met you in person. But I know when my phone starts going off between 3 and 5, exactly who it is. It's no one else. It's either you or my second daughter. Them the only 2 people. You could tell, listen. Him or my second daughter early in the morning. Only 2 people that's gonna be messaging me back to back. After 5 now, it could be my oldest daughter or my youngest daughter. And then everybody else start kind of hitting me because y'all start waking up for work and whatnot. But CJ, faithfully. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, in the middle of Sunday and Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday and Friday and Saturday. I'm going to get a message. You can better believe it. That baby be studying all day. All day. All day. And he see everything all day. From the time his eyes, and he is taking in everything. Do you hear me? And he going to tell me about all of it. For real. I mean, I ain't sad, because guess what? To know that I have people that absolutely love learning now. Maybe you love learning before, but maybe you love learning. And now your conversation is different. I know y'all conversations are not the same anymore. Absolutely not. They can't stay the same with all of the information that, because whatever you put in here gonna come out of here and it's gonna guide your life. So you've now changed the things that you put in your mind. So you change the things that you talk about, and now your life is changing. What? So look how the devil had the world as disguised the world as it's the world's fault. And you didn't even know you was speaking so much damnation and what you ain't gonna have and what you ain't gonna see over your own life. The devil know all he gotta do is put the thought here. If you say it, it's gonna become a reality. So God let little old Circa get in and get you to writing it. Because to write it, you have to think about it. And most times before you write something, you kind of mouth it or say it out loud, or you make a noise like, mm-hmm, and you write it down. Well, you've gone from writing it down to saying it, and it's becoming your lives. This I know. You wanted a change, you wanted something different, and you put in different things into your mind, and now you are seeing the product of it in your life. And you watch what you say. You watch how do you conduct yourself. You watch how you treat other people. You watch your thoughts. So your life is improving. We talked about mental illness, a sick mind, and your mind is where your thoughts resonate. So if your mind is sick, your mouth is going to be sick. And if your mouth is sick, your body and your life is going to be sick. The enemy only got to put the thoughts in your mind for you to destroy your own life. That's why I don't let people say can't, won't, ain't. No, no, not over here. I don't even want to get that in here. If it's anything, I'm not dealing with that. I can't deal with that. But if it's anything about what I can't or want to do, oh no, can't, don't come in to play with that. Now, I can't deal with this BS and stupid stuff. Yeah, there. I can't deal with a person making me feel like I'm not nothing. Yep, no, can't deal with that either. I'm not gonna deal with okay those, but if it's something I want to do, can't. It's not about to be. Lord, how is that? Can you move this stuff around? Cause I need it, please. Even if it's not right now, I'll wait. But can you just move? Can you work your little magic and not make little big? And you be like, oh, girl, yes. Get on my nerves. But I be like, thanks, Dad. And I'll be off to go get me some ice cream or whatever it is. Because he loves us like that. He loves giving you gifts. He loves making you happy and making you smile and making you walk on your tippy toes and making you feel butterflies and all. That's why I'm going to be honest. In the recent situation that Circa had where I was trying to date somebody, I had to tell them, you do not give me butterflies. So why is I'm in this? You don't give me butterflies. When I think about you, it's irritation. You don't bring my mind to peace. You keep my mind cloudy. That's just gonna be a life of hell for me. Who wanna walk around without a clear mind? That means you don't add nothing to me. You only taking away. I don't do people that siphon. Go away. And that's friends, family members. I told y'all. I'm gonna give you rope to hang yourself in whatever situation that is. But if you don't add nothing to my life, that means you're only going to be taken away in whatever arena that is. Then you got to go. Because I'm going to add to everybody life I come in contact with, period. Whether it be word, a smile, a kind, whatever. If I got the change, if I got the shoes, if I got the books, if I got the information, I'm going to add to every person's life. So if you are a taker, I can't be around you. If you're a person that siphons everything that everybody got and leave, and you think it's funny to leave people for dead and stranded and all of that, I don't want you. nowhere around me. If you only worried about your needs and what you like and what you want to do, and you step on people and will take and say whatever you need to say to get what you want, but leave people hanging, I don't want no. Why the hell would I want to be around you? And that's anybody. That's friends that think it's cute to leave their friends at the club or set them up with somebody that they know ain't no good or whatever it is that causes you to have those evil, ill, twisted, selfish thoughts. Take a job to care for people and you really don't care for people. You treat them like dirt instead of really caring for the people. You just in there for the money. No. I don't want nobody around me. And that's why I be by myself because, and I'm not perfect, don't get me wrong, but I have learned character and I've learned about intentions and I've learned, and that stuff is important, y'all. I talk about it a lot because it's going to help your life. Sometimes we just deal with people because, oh, they just, oh, no, I don't give a damn if you always been around. Go away. If your job is to not add to my life in some form or fashion, why are you here? Girlfriend, if you always come over and you always borrow one, but I can't never go to your house and get nothing, you will take her. If I can't have a conversation with you and it not leave or you, that means you're not trustworthy. Who want to deal with somebody that's not trustworthy? That means your mind is always going to be in a state of confusion because nothing around you is solid or clear. So yeah, you're gonna be irritated. Yeah, it's gonna seem like your mind is up and down because the person, whoever it is, your friend, your kid, your husband, your wife, your boss, won't be clear. So then your mind can't be at ease. Also, you want me to be crazy? Get your ass on the way from me. And ass is in the Bible for the Christians that's watching. Y'all preachers across the pulpit. He wrote in on the ass. Here we go. You're not sure in your mind, so you want to keep other people crazy. Ooh, I'm playing games with them. You playing games with yourself, silly. Girl, I'm about to tell her, because, honey, she don't even know, and God done dropped it down in her spirit that you ain't ish. That's why she ain't been calling you home, girl. Because you said a key word that you don't even know. Because when you try to do people wrong, when you try to get over on people, you heap coals on your own head. That's what the Bible says. You burn yourself when your intentions are not right. How many times have we read about that, family? You can't get over on nobody, especially not if they connected to God, because He gonna let them know before you even come. And sometimes He being told them just give it to them, and you think you getting over, but they about to get a blessing, and you just put a big hole in your pocket. Because God got to test you, so it's got to be somebody to be there to bless you. And if you tell the truth and you do things right, you get a bigger blessing now and later. But when you try to hustle, it's now. And then it normally don't even really add up once you look at it. You be like, oh man, no, I shouldn't have. I shouldn't have. It wasn't worth it. So people that's in disguise that look solid and look like they're planted and that they have deep roots in your life, baby, and they are fly away. As soon as you turn your back, they gonna get up and move around. And the Bible talks about it all the time. How many people told the people, "Oh yes, I'm loyal to you," and went right to their enemy and said, "This is where he gonna be, and where's my money?" All right, I did my job. Hmm. Pray about it before you put your name on anything. Pray and ask God to put a roadblock in the way if He don't want it to happen. And once it do, girl, wipe you. Today is the day that I got engaged 7 years ago. I said yes, and then I reposted. Correction, hell no. My cousin gonna say you petty. 7 is completion. Thank you, Dad. I'm on out of that. Working on new beginnings. 8. I said correction. Hell no. What I said, hell no. I don't. I should have said hell no. If it ain't butterflies and rainbows sparkling and balloons falling out the earth, I won't be doing it. I better feel like I'm floating on a cloud every day, all day. Because if it ain't that, hell no. I ain't taking that mediocre, because you can't go nowhere from mediocre, but horrible and miserable. If we start out at mediocre, you can only go down from there. I'm petty. Yeah. I admit it. I told y'all. At least I'm honest. I mean, you get it? If they already not treating you good, what is the bad times going to look like? If they already not honest to you, why would I commit to you? And like I said, my ex-husband wasn't a horrible person, but the relationship part of it, the partnership part of it, if I'm already not getting in the beginning stages a partnership from you and partnership support and do you try to sabotage the stuff that I'm doing? Come home late, not show up so that I can't go do what I want to do when I'm trying to further my life and build my part of this foundation? Like, you got to look at that. You got to look at it. And I'm talking about your friends and stuff too, y'all. These are things that we don't really pay attention to, and then we get hurt a lot, but it be right there in your face. This is why it's good to journal. And then I'm going to be honest, people try to paint you like you crazy when you call them out. Nah, bro, I can see. Or nah, oh girl, I see you. Because every time you come around, my body moves differently. I'm not at ease. Pay attention to when people come around you and you not at ease. That means something. So you know how certain people, it don't matter. And I'm not even talking about on an intimate level, like with man and woman. I got some people, my homegirls, as soon as I get to their house, like I'm chill. Like I'm kicking my shoes off. I'm on the couch. I might go to sleep, might eat, and then some people's house, baby, I'm holding on to my purse because I don't feel comfortable here. When is we leaving? The energy in this place just ain't right. And I'm not comfortable here. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't lay down. Like, might go to a guy house or something. And some dudes, you feel comfortable just getting comfortable at their crib. You know what I mean? You be like, shoot, yeah, okay. This chill. It ain't all stuffy in here, nothing like that. And then some guys, I might have went to visit them, baby, and been trying to stay as close as I could to the door. Like, I don't know what this is, but I think my babysitter just called me. Yep, I gotta go. Like, y'all ain't never been invited. Your homegirl invite you to one place and you feel like you done known these people their whole life. And then you go to one person's house and you know they've been talking about you like a dog to their family. You can feel it. Because when you come in, the aunties and stuff, I'll do like him. Oh, y'all know all my business. So will she be talking with me on speakerphone? And you, yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. 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 Mm-mm. I don't want no parts of none of it. Now, of course, if you got two different people, say you got two different friends and you're not friends, these people are not friends. And you're having an issue with one friend. So you go to the other friend and say, hey, this happened. What you think about this? Okay. That's different from everybody around you know my business and I don't talk to none of them. So then they feel like they can treat me crazy because you didn't ran all my business to them. Or they feel like they can have an opinion and they wouldn't because I don't know them because I can't have no opinion about them because I don't know nothing about them. You got to watch these interactions and you don't be crazy. You feel what you feel. Quit telling yourself you don't. And this is why Circle, I'm telling y'all, people used to come and be like, oh, I said, you're creating problems that don't have to be here. And if you're not here, I don't have this problem. So then no, go away. You bring this issue with you because when you're not here, I don't have this problem. When I'm not talking to you on the phone, I'm not irritated. When I'm not texting you, I'm not irritated. When I'm not interacting with you on social media, I don't be irritated. So then I started saying, why am I making myself deal with the irritation? You forcing yourself to be unhappy when all you have to do is not answer, not respond, not call, block them on Facebook or whatever it is. Oh my God, I'm so sick of them. But are you? Are you? Because if I come in this house and some stink and it make me sick to my stomach, I'm gonna get it away from me and it's not coming back. Why would I bring moldy cheese back in my house? Spoiled meat. Go get it out the dumpster to bring it back in. That's exactly what you do when you deal with a person that keep you on edge or keep you confused or keep you can't trust them around you. You literally bring a spoiled meat that you threw away back in your house. Who wants that? Just got worms crawling out of it now. You're gonna bring it back in. And I'm so sick of this meat. I am sick of this moldy bread. You smell that? Then you take it and throw it in the trash. And I didn't pick some stuff up and brought it back. In our reality, we all have, but when do you get tired of it? That's like I said, I miss my mama like hell. I do. I miss my biological mother like crazy. She's getting old. I'm her only daughter. If anybody should be taking care of her, it should be me. But you can't force a square into a circle box. So with it, you just got to move on and do what you're going to do. Because I can't live in the past. I can't live in yesterday. I can't live in what if every time that I see you, you slap me in my face. And you say to me, yeah, well, you never know when I'm going to slap you in your face. If you honest with me and you tell me I can't trust you, then why shouldn't I believe you? In whatever arena that is. I can't trust you around my stuff. I can't trust you with my business. I can't trust you. And I'm not speaking out of hurt. I'm saying a lot of our issues come because of the people that we deal with. It don't even be our life. It don't even be our issues. And this is why certain people, I don't let them call and dump on me all day. Is we gonna talk about everybody problems except for yours? We didn't talk about everybody business but yours. Sounding a little messy. Right or wrong. Unless you're telling them to pray, making their mess your mess. And I don't let people do it. I'm telling you, my daughters and my family would tell you, I will put these headphones on or start playing my music while we on the phone and be like, all right, time to go. I'm about to get moving around. Because you're not about to keep stressing me out with stuff that people I don't even know. And you have a choice to deal with them. And you continue to, even though you say you don't like what they do. And we all have that one or two people. But if it's been 17 years, I cuss people out, y'all. If I have tried everything that I know to do to keep you around, and then it still just always ends me back up, like irritated and stuff, you gotta go. And I'm older now. Maybe that's what it is. 20, you know, you kind of deal with it. 30, you be like, 40, you be like, shit, if you don't know what, I got stuff to do, and it ain't trying to be involved in your teenage drama, and you 70. You ain't got nothing else better to do than to go around people that you don't like or that you don't trust or do all this stuff that you don't like, but you constantly going around them. Make up your mind. Anybody in the room got a heart? No, I'm just saying. I'm about to run to the bathroom. I'm just saying. Anybody else been through this, or is it just me? I went through my dealing with people because I just, friends or whatever. I ain't just dealing with you. Go away. I can go in here and color, read, make something, do something. Better than to be arguing with a person that act like they irritated to be in my presence and you asked to come over here. Or you call me. Who called people to irritate them? Not me. Who texts people to irritate them? I ain't about to be texting you. I'm gonna stay away from the irritation. Excuse me. Easiest thing to do, I'm thinking. Well, I'm going to the bathroom. Write down 5 people that make you uneasy when you're around them. Or think about the people that no matter how you connect with them, how you try to downplay yourself, not do this, not do that, write a list. Take some time. It might take me 2 minutes. And I'm saying this because sometimes you don't even realize who it is. But look at your days, whether it be work or whatever, family members, spouse, what they do. What irritates you about that person, or what about that person makes you feel uncomfortable? What about that person you know what I'm saying? What about that person makes you uneasy? Write their name and write it down. And then start to ask yourself, why do you deal with it? Is it something familiar from your childhood? Was there a person, an auntie, cousin, somebody that treated you like that? Do you deal with this person because they remind you? Like, we have all these interactions and we never learn from them a lot of times because we don't sit back and understand that this person is orbiting around you for a reason. Either you need a lesson or they need a lesson, or both of y'all supposed to learn something. Okay? I'll be right back. Try putting my dragon together this evening. What happened? What happened? What I miss? Somebody testing your patience? I hope y'all writing it down on y'all paper. And y'all didn't have to put it online. I wanted you, it was a personal note to yourself. Hey, nothing. Y'all been in here cutting up since the teacher bingo. I have to watch y'all. I know how y'all do around here. What y'all got over here? Did y'all do y'all little thing? Did y'all think about it and then think about why these people are in your life? Y'all was doing something. Watching y'all. Ooh, excuse me. Okay. This is all a part of reflection, y'all. Because it, like in 2012, from 2012 to 2017, I did a lot of assessments in my life. And I started to weigh people's value. And I don't mean financial value. Can I call you if I'm having a bad day? Can I get valuable advice from you? Okay? Because all of these things matter. I think my glasses is off. You see what I'm saying? Start to assess people's value in your life. And I don't mean what they can add financially. I mean, if you needed a ride, could you get one? If you need somebody to watch your kids, can you trust them? We keep a lot of people that are not valuable around just because we don't want to be alone. And they don't add to our life, and then we wonder why we always feel drained. We always feel tired. We always feel like life is mundane because you have people that are draining you that they don't add anything. And if they do, it's temporary. It's 9 times out of 10 only when you in their presence or on the phone with them or whatever. And then after that, it's like nothing. Oh, thank you, Miss Beatrice. I started to cut people off. They will only call when they needed something and never checked on you. Come on, okay? That's what I'm talking about. And don't your life be having more peace? Because now you don't have to be irritated because I already know you're not coming through for me. I already know that you're not going to come through for me. So then there's absolutely no reason for me to be irritated because you're not around. So I don't have to be irritated. That your number is in my phone and I can't dead wait what you done said. And you be freer without it. There are people that literally kill, steal, and destroy. They come to kill your peace, destroy your thought life, steal your joy. Believe me, if I just wanted to deal with people, it's a lot of people I could just deal with. But I realized just dealing with people will have you so discombobulated and all over the place and can't think because you dealing with people stuff that don't got nothing to do with you. So you can't think about what you need to do in your life and the things that you need to be working on for you because thank you, you always taking on somebody else's stuff. You be having trouble finding me. I know they got me. What's the name again? Because it's only be 90 people in these classes. It is what it is. Y'all know what they do. They taking my followers again too. They done took so many not followers, but the people even that I follow. That's what I mean. The people that I follow. I should have been over 30,000. They won't even let me hit 10,001 for me to follow people. Every time I get right at 10,000 that I'm gonna follow, they take like 500 of y'all. So then y'all, if people follow me, they take them too. So I'm over it. Whoever see it, that's why we be on YouTube. We trying to get on Instagram. So I'm over it. I'm over it. As a mother of adult children that happens to, yeah. I be wanting y'all to see. Listen, you have to assess the people in your life, and you have to assess what you are forcing yourself to deal with and what you have to deal with. And a lot of times, when you really sit back and write down and really take and put thought into the people that are in your life, it'll be easy to weed out the folks that ain't adding nothing. Do your pros and cons of all the people, your friends. I don't care if that person been around for 30 years. You see what I'm saying? You can keep a leech ain't gonna get off until it ain't no more, right? Or until they fool and they gonna stay close and get right back on because they know where the source is. So some people are just around you because leeches don't have no reason to leave. If I keep getting what I want from you and giving you nothing, why should I leave? You the one getting drained, not me. I'm getting replenished every time I get what I want from you and I give you nothing. I'm just growing stronger. Whether it be encouragement or whatever, and then when you stressed out, I ain't worried about how you gonna get what you need. That ain't my issue. But you expect me to be worried when you stressed out. Or listen to you or care about your feelings. Go away. I've done lots of that since I came to WOIU last year. You're welcome. It ain't me, it's God. He want us to be free. Who now understands or is starting to understand spiritual freedom? Who even maybe even feels more spiritually free in this last however long that you've been around and kind of stepped outside of just the KJV church view of God? Who feels more free? I had to learn the hard way, see things for what they are, and see people for who they are. Come on. My uncle used to tell me, when people tell you who they is, you better believe them. Come on. You don't feel so bound now, huh? You more free? Yes. Yes. Ain't that crazy? And you got more parameters now because now it's more stuff that you won't do. How does that work? Now you're more cautious of your actions and your thoughts, but you feel freer than when you didn't give a damn about either and you just did whatever you want to do. Make it make sense to me. Make the math add up. How are you now more cautious and have more boundaries, but you feel freer than when you had no boundaries and you felt heavy? How's that add up? Because when you start to line up with God, all of the people and things that are tugging on you and weighing you down fall off. And you know what? You don't run back to them. So you're not bound to a relationship that God don't want you to be in. You're not bound to a job that He didn't told you to leave. You're not bound to a friend that's not a friend to you. You're not bound to those things once you allow God to come in and you start walking in the way that He wants. Remember, we did the example of the straight line with all the vines. When something becomes toxic, hey, you could just cut it off at the vine, but it don't tear up your whole life. Oh, I can cut you out, but I'm gonna be good. But if you are a part of my shape, my square, or whatever, I gotta tear up my life to get you out of it. Come on. Come on, big money. It feels good, honestly. I'm so happy for y'all. Now y'all see why I be like, I'll be in here by myself. No kids, no person. And yes, I want my person. I damn sure do because I feel like I've given in my relationships, I give a lot. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I got somebody for me, but I had to go through all the experiences that I did to appreciate him when he do send the right person. I don't discount nothing. You see what I'm saying? But I'll wait because you can get bound to something that'll make you miserable until the day that you die. And it won't leave. It'll just suck all of your life, all of your existence because it doesn't have its own sustenance. There are situations that will suck. It was good. Um, there are situations and people that will suck all of everything out of you because they don't have their own. And the only time they feel whole is when they with you. You said your marriage right. I get it. I've been there, honey. I'm telling y'all, I be looking at these pictures, baby, from when I was married and now. I'll be like, oh hell, I do not want to be attached to nothing that God don't want me to have, or that. Nope, 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 nope. If God don't want me to have it, I don't want it. And it didn't used to be like that. I used to be trying to fight and scratch and bite and hold on to it and tie it to me and chain it to me, whatever the situation was, whether it be a job, a neighborhood, a car, or whatever it was, because I wanted it. Baby, now, here. I hands it over. I give it right on back, whatever it is. Because if I hold on to it, it's about to start burning me. If God has told me to let it go, and I don't, it's about to start burning me and burning a hole in everything in my life. Stuff start breaking, falling apart, money go away, kids in an uproar, bills get because you cursed as long as you hold on to something that God telling you not to touch. Write that down. It's a true statement. You are cursed as long as you hold on to something because you're in disobedience. And so then you won't see the stuff that you want to see because you in disobedience. No. Mm-mm. As long as you hold on to something that God don't want you to have, your life is cursed. It's spooky and it sucks. I told you I got into my relationship before I met my husband. As soon as I got with this dude, it had not been a month, and I said I feel like there is a dark cloud. Like this is spooky, and it was like looming. But as the relationship went on, baby, that cloud went from this little over my head with no raindrops. So it got to a point where I couldn't see no light. And it was always raining, it was always thundering, it was always cloudy, it was always gloomy. Baby, as soon as I got rid of that man, I could see the sun again. I said, oh, hell no. And I didn't realize that darkness be in your spirit. That darkness, that cloud, that heavy looming feeling is your spirit being darkened because you are in disobedience. That's why the smile drains out of your face, and then the color, and either weight gain or weight loss, and then the energy goes because literally your spirit is what keeps you vibrant. So if your spirit is not heavy and it's light, then you're going to be on your toes. You're going to be happy. You're going to be this. But as soon as you connect with something that God don't want you to have, baby, you can see it in your face. Instantly now you're not standing straight up. You slunked over. Uh, keep it. I don't want it. Can't get out of bed. Don't want. You said stop telling my old business, honey. Listen. I'm just saying, family. I'm sorry, y'all. I be having to stretch out these muscles because these, I be stiff. Been there and not where I ever want to go. Me either. Me either. Miss Circa always in my business. It be my daddy. My daddy. He used to do me. He still do me like that. He'll have my godmother call me, and I'll be like, "Do you got cameras in my house? You listening to all my conversations?" She said, "No." I'll be like, "Mama, listen here." She always my godmother. How y'all feel like I do y'all? It's somebody that do me like that. She don't even live in my state. I don't care if I live on the West Coast, East Coast, South. Baby, this woman can call me and tell me everything. I'll be like, I said, "Mama, do he put a camera in your house? He just put a little monitor in there. It's like cheaters." That's how I be feeling. She a prophet too. And she a seer. Oh, good. Ooh, ooh. The stuff he showed her about Circa. That's why I said, y'all don't got to worry. The Lord keep me in check. This woman will call me and say, "It's a man around you. He don't come for 2 months." You got to be careful, baby. She'll tell me a bag they gonna have on. I be like, goodness, I ain't even met the tree yet. Yes, her anointing is phenomenal. And all my business. When I say all my business, y'all, I've been getting ready to get into the mix, and she hit my phone. I'm talking about at the very moment of entry. And my phone will start ring at a time. She don't even call my phone. I used to be like, not right now. Not right now. Not. And then, so now it's off. I'm thrown off because that's God telling me, I see you. It's happened more than one time. And I'm not saying necessarily that I could be in the presence of a man. He on one couch, I'm on the other. This woman called me and say, "Baby, what are you doing?" I had a dream it was a man around you. I'll be like, "Ah! How?" Ah! Goodness. One time I was talking on the phone to somebody. That was it. This person didn't even live in the state where I lived. Well, baby, you just make sure you be careful who you communicate with because the enemy is cunning. I can't even talk on the phone. I can't even talk on the phone. That's why I just be like, I'm a color, do some arts and crafts, or because he wakes her up, honey. She have visions and everything. I'll be like, oh, and literally, and I'll be on point. I'll be like, I can't. Sometimes when she calls, I'll be scared. I ain't gonna lie. I'll be like, "Mama, did you have a dream? You had a vision?" Well, baby, I'm bracing myself like, I don't know what she gonna say. Ooh. Listen, you until you got one 007. No. And, until you about to do whatever it is that you about to do, and they call you and tell you what you about to do, and you ain't talked to them in 2 months. It's like having a camera following you 24 hours a day, even in the bathroom, even in the dark, even in your adult toy closet. No, This woman came to my house, not this house, a long time ago. She had never been to none of my houses. I told y'all this. She came in through my garage. You go through the garage, it's the washroom. You turn like this, it's the kitchen. You go through the kitchen and turn like this, it's the living room, and my door was right there. My kids' room was on the other side. There were some things up in my bathroom closet that was on the other side of the wall. She walked into my garage, walked into the washroom and said, "The blood of Jesus, baby, it's something behind this wall." She said, "What's behind there?" I said, "My bathroom." She came to annoy my house. The one thing that is in my house, and you ain't been in here 30 seconds, and you know exactly where it is. And she said, "It's something in here. You need to get it out of this house." No! Somebody just got me that. I ain't even got a chance to. And then I didn't. And then maggots showed up in my house, and there was no food nowhere. It made absolutely no sense. It was just like a plague in the old days. I told you I don't like bugs. God know exactly how to get me right. 3 days later, that damn thing was in the trash on the curb. And I did not see another maggot after that. And I lived there for a while after that. And there might have been trash in the kitchen, and it might have been hot in and nothing. Not a bug, not a fly, not a nothing. They started out in the garage. God said, "Get it out the house." I said, "No." When I say it was no food, no water, no nothing. There's nothing for you to eat. There's no food in there. There's nothing. There's nothing. There's nothing. Where are these things coming from? Y'all listen, I was losing it for 3 days. I'm telling y'all right now. I was looking under the dishwasher. I had just moved in this house. I hadn't even been in there a good 2 weeks. When I tell y'all he do not play with me, he know how to get me right. Oh, Lord Jesus. Baby, that thing was out in the trash. On the curb. It was a Thursday. I'll never forget it. It was a Thursday because trash day. It was Wednesday night going into Thursday morning because Thursday was trash day. I guarantee you. So that had to be Sunday or Monday that she came to my house because 3 days later, it was on the curb. In a bag. That's all you had to say is because they was on their way to my. Oh my God. Mm-mm. They was on their way to my room. And when I tell you my kids wasn't even at this, they were at summer camp. There was no food, no nothing. I had just moved in. Boxes wasn't even all the way unpacked. There's no reason for these to be in my house. There's no trash in here. There's nothing. Lived there all the months after that, didn't see nothing. I don't care if my kids had dishes in the sink or whatever it was. You didn't see nothing. Listen, I don't know how he be talking to y'all, but when he get to telling me no, I either end up in the hospital or be some more weird stuff like that. Some stuff that people be like, "This don't make no sense." Oh, it make perfect sense to me. I just can't tell you why it makes sense. I know exactly why this is here, whatever it is. I know exactly why this happened. I know why it happened. I know why it happened. Y'all be trying, I don't know why this happened, lies, you know. I'm trying to tell y'all, I could not, I was like, this don't make no, I was losing, I thought I was about to go crazy. Because people was like, this doesn't make any sense. You tell me. But I know exactly where they was going and where they was trying to get to. Get out of here. You gotta go. What do you mean what happened in the house when I got there? Wasn't nothing. She understood that there was something in my closet. And as soon as I got it out of my closet, it went away. Listen, Amari, I was so mad, so sad. He said no. When God tell me no, it's a stiff no. It's a hard no. It ain't no maybe. No. And move on. Listen, start looking at your thoughts, your actions, and your words, and then see what happened after that. Who remembers us reading that whatever you used to get in one of the 12 patriarchs, one of Joseph's brothers, whatever you used to sin against God, that's what he's going to punish? Who remembers? Y'all remember us reading that? Hmm? Was it Reuben or Simeon? Now, we're not going to read it tonight. Probably not. It's 8 o'clock. I'm trying to get back on my old schedule, y'all. So I'll probably be going to bed back like 9:30 again, so that I can be up by 5, because I want to start doing a 7. Remember, I used to do classes between like 6 and 8 in the morning, because I be up between 3 and 5. So I'm trying to get back on my schedule. When I first started doing this, that's how I was able to do the longer classes, because my schedule wasn't off. Okay, so with that, um, I was gonna try to see if I could figure out which one of the brothers, because I can't remember which one. I don't remember. Let's see. No. It might be Reuben. Is it the one who slept in his father's bed? It might be, and which would be Reuben. I'm thinking the first one, because Reuben is the one that did that, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Reuben is the one that did it. Oh, yep, it is. You're right. Let me see. Hold on. This might not be it. Let me see. Oh, I don't know, but go to that real quick. Y'all go to Reuben. I said we wasn't gonna read it. Go to Reuben chapter 2. Give me a minute. Y'all want to do it? Okay. Go to Reuben chapter 2. Let's do it real quick. Because I just seen something and we studied it, but it's good because it kind of goes what we was talking about earlier today. Who took notes this morning? Did anybody take notes this morning? Did y'all write down the things that I listed earlier? Okay, so you going. All right, so while I'm in the bathroom, read Reuben 1. And then when I come back, we'll read Reuben 2. Give me a minute. Familiarize yourself with chapter 1 real quick. Don't speed read. Take your time. Write down all the spirits in Reuben 1. Can y'all do that for me? Highlight them and look up the definitions. If you got your tablet or whatever, highlight it. Do your note on the side. Read Reuben 1 while I'm in the restroom. I'll be right back. And I probably need to make me some more coffee too. Yep. Read Reuben 1 for me, y'all, and write down all the spirits while I'm in here. At least go through Reuben 1 real quick and highlight all of them. Make more coffee. I'm gonna make tea, but I'm gonna wait. Need to slow down on my coffee intake. And I need to clean this office, y'all. There's too much stuff in here. Look, it's all wet. Water, this coffee, and this about to be tea. That's why I'm always in the restroom. Y'all see how big these is? This they go by size too. This one, and then this one, and then this. This is why I'm always in the bathroom. So I always got 3 drinks around me at all times. Even in by my bed, it's always normally cranberry juice, water, and coffee, or orange juice, coffee, and water, or whatever. Very rarely soda. Excuse me, burn my stomach, but I'm always got something to drink. All right, y'all ready? Now y'all can skip on to 2 real quick, and let's go down here for those that took notes earlier. The temperature changes between these rooms is crazy. My room is like freezing. This room is warm. Oh, it's amazing how the words on your wall has to be read from right to left like Arabic. Well, not if I turn this around. Are you trying to tell me that I need to turn my stuff around? It's right. I just don't be turning it around because it be making me feel weird. Because now I'm flipped this way. But it says sticky is fine. But I'm happy you can read them. Electrical professional, medical. Okay. All right. Are we ready? Y'all ready? So you should now be at I should bring my massager in here. Hi. Are y'all ready? Okay. So 2. Go to 2 now, please. Okay. So it says, pay no heed, therefore, my children, to the beauty of women, nor set your mind on their affairs, but walk in singleness of heart, excuse me, in the fear of the Lord, and expend labor on good works, and on study, and on your flocks. So if we say that now, mind your own business, get your bread, and worry about you. I'm sorry, mind your business, study your word, and get your bread. That's basically, if we was to update that, that's what it'll be saying. Don't be worried about what women getting in women's affairs, messiness. And we just talked about that, messy folks. Okay? So it says, until the Lord gives you a wife whom he will, and that you suffer not as I did. So this is a father saying to his kids, look, his sons. Yeah, I gotta go get my massager. We gonna do this, but hold on, my leg is killing me. This thing, I'm getting old. I can't even sit right. It's crazy. Sorry, y'all. This gonna be loud, but my leg is killing me. It hurts. Just give me 1 second. Oh, I think it's because I be sitting. Okay. So he telling them, look, you better pay attention. Don't be in a whole bunch of messiness. Wait until God give you a spouse. If you're not married, did you hear what the last part of what he said? He said, wait, hey, wait for God to give you a spouse. He said, so you don't suffer like I did. Y'all hear that? Did y'all read that? How many people have gotten into relationships that you regret? And you realize you would have been. You about to get blocked, whoever you are, Mr. Fix It. Go away. I don't know if you a bot or what, but go on and go somewhere else. We don't care. Right. Well, I don't look at situations like where kids come into play. God already knew that was gonna happen. But I'm just saying other stuff you was in that you didn't have to be. Okay? We we in the 12 patriarchs, the Reuben chapter 2. Okay? All right. So he said, for until my father's death, I had not boldness to look in his face or to speak to any of my brethren because of the reproach. So he was so embarrassed because of what he did, he couldn't even look his daddy in the face until the day his dad died, or his brothers. He lived with shame until he died because of what he did. Y'all getting that? And all of this started in his mind. One thought led to an action that he had to deal with until the day that he died, the guilt of it. One thought turned into a whole bunch of thoughts until he had an insatiable appetite to do a sin, which was sleep with his stepmother. And if I'm not mistaken, wasn't it his mama's sister or something? No, she was the Megan, but she was still basically one of his daddy's wives. And he waited until she went to sleep and raped her and ate her while she was drunk, while his daddy was out of town. crazy, right? Did you know that was in the Bible, Groovy baby? He slept with his stepmama. She got drunk. Her husband was out of town. And he went in there and waited till she went to sleep and got her. And he said she didn't even know what he had did. But God let an angel immediately go to Media where his daddy was at. Do y'all want to read the beginning of that? Well, let's go back. Go back to 2. Go back to 1. Just go back 1 page. Sorry that's loud, y'all, but my leg is killing me. Okay, hold on. So let's just start at 1 then. Y'all ready? Yeah. OTP. I'm online, so it might read it a little different because y'all know when you read it online. Oh, y'all, I'm getting old. It's my leg that I tore my ACL on and my MCL. Like it's still like it's crazy, but you know they connected. So like when my ACL be messed up, then my MCL. Oh God, it is like. And now since I'm putting so much weight on my right leg, my knee is starting to hurt on my right leg, and the same muscles on. It's just a split second decision. You'll have to pay for it for the rest of your life. God said no, and I said yes. And 2 years later, I'm still dealing with the pain of it, literally, and it's ridiculous. And got a bill. Shoot. Oh goodness. God said no, and I said yes, and I'm paying for it for the rest of my life. You said it reads very differently. Do y'all want to go on? Can y'all go online and read it? Well, I'm just gonna read it on here. Just find it, you know. Yeah, I just need to have surgery, but I don't want the COVID shot. So there's that. So I'm trying to get it together because a lot of places want you to be vaccinated before you go have surgery, and I'm not doing that. So we're just gonna have to figure it out. Get a heated massager. Yeah. Yeah, and it's real cold. It was like in the 20s. That's what's going on. I know. And they, oh God. Sacred text. Do y'all remember the name of the crown in Black Adam? Try collagen powder in my drinks. Okay. Who remembers the name of the crown in Black Adam? Real quick, off the subject. I just want to. Do y'all remember? If I'm not mistaken, it's in our Nag Hammadi book. In the origin on the world. Oh, the sabak. Okay. 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 That's funny. Because don't you Shabbat God? Is it Sabak or Shabak? God. Which one is it? Shabak. Hmm. You shabak God, and the sabak crown gives you superhuman powers. Uh, mm, might have something to do with it. Might not. But angels, shabak, shabak, you know they play with it. Nephilim, and then they spell it differently. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I'm just saying. Pay attention to the words and the C's and K's and T's that they flop around. We didn't talk about this 1,000 times. They changed one letter. Maccabees and Maccabees, same people. One is spelled MEQ, one is spelled MACC. Same folks. But if they change the spelling, then you think it's a different people because we ain't going looking. Right? So here we go. There's something to that I'm trying to tell y'all. All right, moving on. Here we go. So, the copy of the Testament of Reuben, even the commands which he gave his sons before he died in the 125th year of his life. 2 years after the death of Joseph, his brother, when Reuben fell ill, his sons and his sons' sons were gathered together to visit him. And he said to them, my children, behold, I am dying, and I go the way of my fathers. And seeing there Judah and Gad and Asher, his brethren, he said to them, raise me up that I may tell to my brethren and to my children what things I have hidden in my heart. For behold, now at length I am passing away. And he arose and kissed them. So we gon' not skip this. Okay. And he arose and kissed them and said unto them, hear my brethren, and do ye, my children, give ear to Reuben your father in the commands which I have given unto you. And behold, I call to witness against you this day the God of heaven, that ye not walk in the sins of the youth of fornication. This is why I can't see. Wherein I was poured out and defiled the bed of my father Jacob. So stop right there. He said, don't walk in the sins of youth and fornication. I was poured out in it, and I defiled the bed of my father Jacob. So because he was young and did not think before acting, he defiled his father's bed with fornication. Please look up the definition of fornication for me. What does it say fornication is? Ah, sexual intercourse between people not married to each other. So intimacy between two people that are not married is fornication. It don't matter how long you've been with them. It don't matter if y'all got kids together. It's like we married, but you're not. So if you are having intimacy with the person that you are married, not married to, you are in fornication in God's eyes. It don't matter if you've been with them 30 years. You're still in fornication. It don't matter if you only slept with them. You're still in fornication. Crazy, right? Okay. And he says, and I tell you that he smote me, with a sore plague in my loins for 7 months. His meat was sick for 7 months. Gentlemen, is she worth your meat being sick for 7 months? Ladies, is he worth your pocketbook being messy for 7 straight months? Could you imagine having a clap for 7 months? Every time you go to pee, it burn for 7 months. No penicillin gonna help. Nothing. Is they worth it? Is it? Okay. All right. He said, and had not my father Jacob prayed for me to the Lord would have destroyed me. For I was 30 years old when I wrought this evil thing before the Lord. And for 7 months I was sick unto death. So for 7 months, he was touch and go. And whatever had him sick was in his meat. For 7 months, day in and day out. And if his daddy, the person that he wronged, because he climbed in his daddy's marital bed and slept with this woman and SA'd her. If his daddy didn't pray for him, he would have died. So if his daddy didn't give him forgiveness, he would have died a sinner. How many people would have let you die for the wrong that you did to them? If God came to them and said, if you forgive him, I'll let him live. And if you don't forgive him, I'll let him die. How many people do you think would have let you live? Because of the wrong things that you did to them, or would they have not forgiven you and let God take you out? What would your story be? Have you done people so dirty and hurt people so bad that they can't forgive you? And if God put their hands in your life, now that the rabbit got the gun, be careful who life you trying to destroy, because God could turn around and put your life in their hands. He climbed in his daddy's bed and SA'd his daddy's wife. And then God turned around and said, what you want to do with his life, Jacob? Because if you don't forgive him, I'm going to let him die. Be careful how you treat people because your life could be in their hands. And God might honor their wish. Because he said, if my daddy Jacob wouldn't have prayed for forgiveness for me, you said that's a word right there, huh, Amari? Woo! Make you think about how you treat people. Hold on, wait a minute. It don't matter how you feel like you hurt somebody. How do they feel? Because a lot of us don't think we offensive. We don't think we that bad. But how do other people feel? And if God gave them the chance to impact your life, how would they do it? Because of how you treated them, or what you did to them, or how you played with them, or whatever it was. See, you don't think about it. This why this be good. You see why I said this be good, family? Now you see why I said, oh yeah, I was reading everything because it made me think about my whole and oh shoot, wait, my hold on. So don't think that when I read that, I think about me too. Y'all gotta think I already ran through a lot of this. Not like, oh, but I didn't have the ups, downs, crazies. Why now y'all see I'll be like, Lord help me. Help me, Jesus. Help my thoughts. Help my actions. Help my intentions. Make sure a lot of people would be dead. You're right. That's why God don't really do that. He don't put our lives in other people's hands because he know how we is. Yeah. Well, we don't know that it was immediately because he was sick for 7 months. So it wasn't immediate because it wasn't until his dad forgave him that he got healed. So it wasn't immediate. Mm-mm. He said he suffered for 7 months. Okay? CCCM is everything, ain't it? Ain't it? Never thought them 4 little letters would mean anything. 5, depending on. Lord, my pettiness would have had me pondering a few days before. Oh, amen. I told you I had a situation like this. My real father died, and the family I knew as my family. So my real father died in real life. My real father died, but my family that I know as my family, my daddy's family, my uncle had a mortuary. Well, my dad's people and my daddy, so my father's family, well, certain people in the family, I always talk bad about like my adopted family or the family that I was grafted into. Okay. So when my father died, and they asked me to go to my daddy's people. So my father is the man that raised me. My daddy is the man that I knew was my father until a certain age, and then blase skip, right? But this is the man that was married to my mama, whatnot. So they go to my daddy. They asked me to ask my uncle on my daddy's side, my adopted dang near daddy family, can I have them host the service for this Negro? I was like, because y'all done talked about these people my whole life, how they not my real family, how they this and they that and wooty wow. But now that he's dead, the very man that said all this stuff, you expect me to go to my uncle and ask my uncle to bury him. My mama had to make me do it. I was 23 years old, and my mom, I said, I'm not doing that. No, they can put him in wherever they gonna put him. Wherever he been for my whole life. Because my uncle on my daddy's side said, if you don't want me to do it, I won't. If you say yes, I will. But if you don't want me to do it, I'm not going to take his funeral. Ain't that crazy how the person that purposely stayed out of my life, they hold my whole life and purposely tried not to be involved in all these old things, that at the end of his days, where his funeral was going to be hosted and getting his body back to the city where he was supposed to be was in my hands. And my mama said, girl, you can't be like that. I said, well, he ain't never did nothing for me. Why should I ask my uncle? No. My mama said, you can't be like that. And then they end up not paying my uncle, too. So I was mad about that. Still end up owing him like $1,500. And that man did some horrible things to me, too. Crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of his life, where his last place was going to be, the very kid that you did crazy with and all of that is the reason your body got from where it laid down for the last time back to where it was, where your last breath was at. My uncle paid for that. The uncle that y'all said wasn't my family, and the only reason he did all of that was because of me. But this is a person that tried to destroy my life every time they could. Do you see? So I'm telling y'all from experience that this story that we are reading is very real. Yep. So you think about those situations when you just big, bad, and bold and doing whatever you want to people, because they come back, and you won't be the one on top when they come back. I promise you. So be mindful. Okay, so we going on. So we know he slept. He almost, if his daddy wouldn't have prayed for him, he would have been sick. So I want to go down. Uh, Y'all can go down and read. Thank you. Y'all can go down and read all that he went through, but I just wanted to get to the part of where he said that he had sinned against his dad and all of this. Now let's go to chapter 2. Go to the next chapter. We about to read this. And then we're gonna get off here. Because I just want to go down to a certain part. Y'all can always go back and read this on your own. So go down here to 11. Go to 5. So we reading Reuben, second Reuben, 12 patriarchs, Reuben chapter 2. Go down to chapter, and I'm reading online, so it's gonna read a little different, but we down at the 5th verse. Okay. So it says, and thenceforth until now I have been on my guard and sinned not. So since he went through 7 years of repentance, 7 months of sickness unto death, and his daddy forgave him, he kept his mind from wandering in them dark places. He said, because he about to die now. He did that when he was 30, and he's like 124 now. So over 80, 90 years, he didn't allow himself to fall into sexual sin no more. Oh, come on. Crazy, right? Right. Who? One of Joseph's brothers, Reuben. So look, He died in the 125th year. So what was that? Basically 90 years, roughly 80, 90 years, almost right at 95 years, basically. He did it at 30 and he died at 125. So for roughly 90 years, he kept his mind tight. He didn't get in no more sexual sin. He was sick for 7 months unto death in his loins. God punished what he used to sin. And for 95 years, he was like, nah, bruh. Hey, I might do something else, but you ain't get to worry about me to doing that. "95 years." He said, nah, I kept my mind straight after that. He ain't got to worry. What did God put on this man? Listen, God still moves like that today. He sure do. Okay, so look, we going 5. Okay, here we go. So he said, therefore, 6, therefore, my children, I say unto you, observe all things whatsoever I command you, and ye shall not sin. For a pit unto the soul is the sin of fornication, separating it from God. So when you be in fornication, first of all, you putting your soul in a pit, which is the darkness that comes along, the heaviness, the drama, the chaos that comes along when you start sleeping with a person that is not your husband or wife, and you are not yourself anymore. So we know that because now your soul is in a pit. It separates you from God, so you don't pray like you used to. You don't read your word like you used to. You might not go to church. You got your inhibitions are lowered, so you're not. You know what I'm saying? You doing whatever you want. You're doing stuff you wouldn't normally do. Your strength and your spirit ain't there, so you're not saying no to stuff you wouldn't have even thought about doing back in the day. Soon as you start to connect with a person that is not your spouse, you start to change. Then look, it says, and bringing it to near idols, you dang near start to worship the person you're dating, where they all you can think about. Your whole life revolves around them. That means you didn't make them your God or your idol, right? Or no? Right? You don't ask God about what decisions you can make in your life no more. You ask them. Okay. Oh, excuse me. It says, and because it deceiveth the mind and the understanding. So as soon as you in fornication, you about to change. You getting separated from God. That person becomes your idol. Now your mind and understanding is deceived, which means you're gonna be in a realm of confusion. Or you don't feel secure in your thoughts. It says, and leadeth down young men into Hades before their time. How many young people have lost their lives over love? And they ain't even supposed to be doing it. Love snapped. And not just the young people, it's the old people too. Over lust, sex. Okay. right. It says, and it leads you to hell, death before your time. Okay. It says, uh, for many hath fornication destroyed, because though a man be old or noble, or rich or poor, he bringeth reproach upon himself with the sons of men and the derision of Beliar. For ye heard regarding Joseph, how he guarded himself from a woman, and purged his thoughts from all fornication, and found favor in the sight of God and men. For the Egyptian woman did many things unto him, and summoned magicians, and offered him love potions. But the purpose of his soul admitted no evil desire. I gotta go back to the bedroom. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, buddy, it's about to get good, ain't it? All right. Dang, y'all, I drink entirely too much. This is crazy. Okay. It says, therefore, the God of your fathers delivered him from every evil and hidden death. For if fornication overcomes not your mind, neither can Beliar overcome you. For evil are women, my children, and since they have no power or strength over a man, they use the wiles by outward actions, that they may draw him to themselves. And whom they cannot bewitch by outward actions, him they overcome by craft, magic, seducing spirits, seduction, lust, enticement. Look it. For a woman cannot force a man openly. Oh no, I skipped it. Sorry. 15. For moreover, concerning them, the angel of the Lord told me and taught me that women are overcome by the spirit of fornication more than men. And in their heart, they plot against men. And by means of their adornment, they deceive first their minds. So they get dressed up to deceive a man's mind first. Look at him. He ain't gonna be able to miss this dress, baby. Wait till I get these little jeans on. Right, ladies? Is we gonna tell the truth? No, you're not gonna do it. All right, okay, say it then. Okay. Mm-hmm. If it just nice. Okay. Okay. All right. See, the word is real. Okay, so who used to say that's for old back in Jesus' days, and now you see it's for our days too? We You said good times. Auntie. Not good times. The Lord throws a monkey wrench in my stuff every time, so I don't know. That's why when they put makeup on, they a whole new person. Okay. All right, let's keep going. Okay. T T T T T T T T da 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 da. Okay. Adornment, they first deceive their minds, and by the glance of the eye, it instill the poison. Who know about that? Yeah, did y'all catch that? Mm. Your eyes. Gonna say everything. You can get it or you can't. Y'all see the difference? Or whole different body language. You see how that hip kicked out? Did you watch it? Let's do it again. Right? Or whole different body language. Everything. That's a different walk away from. Y'all see it? Y'all see? We're going to do it again. Okay? This is a different walk away. Unless the dude trying to take you. Which one? You said I'm called. Uh-huh. Which one is it? Ladies. Men got their little stank walk too. They know what to do. Too funny but true. Men got their little stank walk too. You ain't got to adjust your pants every time you walk by nobody. That's the same thing as the cheeks moving when you walk away. I just had to just. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You did that on purpose. Mm-hmm. They got their little snake walk too. Don't let them fool you. Look at them. Look at you. Why is you adjusting yourself? Sir, why you walking across all these cars in the parking lot? Why you didn't do that when you was in the car? Because you can squinch your butt cheeks up and shake out and get out. You ain't got to do all that. Y'all got y'all stank stuff too. Don't be trying to. What you mean? We know. Yeah. It depends on how handsome he is. Moving on. No trees. Nah, okay, so look, because I gotta go to the bathroom. Okay. So anyway. So we know first they gonna get dressed up. They plot on the man, then they give him that eye, and then they go on and take him captive. 16, for a woman cannot force a man openly, but by a harlot's bearing she beguiles him. So she can't overpower him physically, but she can use what she got to get what she wants. That's the statement. Uh-huh. 17, flee therefore fornication, my children, and command your wives and your daughters that they not adorn their heads and faces to deceive the mind, because every woman who uses these wiles has been reserved for eternal punishment. So women that use their bodies to seduce men for the wrong reasons and whatever else, it says you got eternal punishment waiting on you. Thirst trappers. Moving on. All right. 18. For thus they allured the watchers who were before the flood. For as these continually beheld them, they lusted after them, and they conceived the act in their mind. For they changed themselves into the shape of men and appeared to them when they were with their husbands. And when the women, lusting in their minds after their forms, gave birth to giants, for the watchers appeared to them as reaching unto the heavens. Remember we talked about that? And I said the angels said her booty is fat. I'm about to go get that. They appeared to them as regular men, which we know can happen because when they went to go get Abraham, Michael and Death appeared as soldiers. And then once they got the women pregnant, they said, okay, I got to show you how big I really am. Come outside. And then they showed them. So who remembers me telling y'all, if you watch Black Adam, the dude in the blue suit, how he can be this big and then he can be as big as the sky. This is how the angels was. This is that transformation that I told you, the shapeshifter, remember? I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Y'all go back and read that and tell me what you got out of it. Just that little part right there. Go from 18 to 20. I'll be right back. Read 18, 19, and 20 and just think about all that we talked about today. Matter of fact, if you was here for class, go get your notes and look at all that we wrote down and tell me about that right there. Be right back. So now do we know how Chronos could be little and then big? Who when you read would that just read that, did that make you think about Percy Jackson? The demigods, how they could be this big and then they grow and they're massive because their daddies were angels and the dads had that ability to transform into shapeshift. Did y'all get that? That's where the shapeshifting comes from right there. They shapeshifted. They came as regular men. Now, who hears me say all the time, for the Bible to say beware because you never know you're entertaining an angel, that means they can look and smell and walk just like us. If it's beware, you never know. If an angel come in his normal form, we know what happens because they have to say, don't be scared when they go to the person. But if they shapeshift, they look just like us. It never said good or bad. It just said angel. And we know that the fallen angels, this is their realm. So we know for a fact that there are fallen angels that are walking around us that can shapeshift and look like humans. You know how we know? Because in the Testament of Job, Lucifer did it to Job. He changed into all kinds of form in the Testament of Job. He changed into all kinds of forms in the Testament of Adam and Eve, in the book of Adam and Eve. He kept flipping. He thought he was an old man. He thought he was an angel. He thought they was some fish people from down under the ground, under the water, like in Wakanda Forever, where they said they have a whole race of people living down there. Who caught that when you read Adam and Eve? Did you think about that when you watched Wakanda Forever, that you read that Satan and 10 of his hosts transformed themselves and they tried to trick Adam to go under the water with them? Did you pick that up in Wakanda Forever? Or did y'all notice that in Black Adam, the dude with the gold helmet, that looks like the helmet that the divers just found. One of the helmets that the divers that were diving at the bottom of whatever ocean, remember, in the man, the helmet was so big he could swim into it. It had that same type of shape to it. Who was wearing that? that a 6-foot man with all diving gear looked this big going in the eyes and the mouth of that helmet. And then they'll tell us that National Geographic picture that we look at where the people are in the femur bone is taller than the 6-foot man. Right? So again, right here, the watchers are talked about how they tricked the women and how they didn't show them their size until after they were pregnant with their sons. And so then when we go and look in these mythology books and we see the people, and I said, y'all, it was people that was this big, it was people that was this big, and it was people that was this big. And that does not denote status. That's true to size. So now do you see why too? Yes. Now do you see why too? I said it's so important to have more than just one book. Y'all see? Why you gotta have and you gotta read, and now you see why I say I can't remember where I read it at. It's in one of these books. Because the stories would be a part of the story in this book, a part of the story. The rest of it is over here. The rest of it is over there. You see what I'm saying? Because right there in the 12 patriarchs, it tells us exactly what it did in Genesis 6. It tells us what it said in Enoch 6, Numbers, and all of this about these giant people that was created by the fallen angels, the sons of God, that lusted after the women and created giants with them. Not only did they do that, they taught them magic. You see that the Egyptian woman was using sorcery to try to get Joseph. She actually had the magicians make a love spell. Well, we know the Egyptians had real magic. And it literally says that the Memphis woman, the Egyptian woman, went to the magicians. We know they had the power to make the sun stand still and do all of that. Yeah, they can make a love potion. Because some of the rulers there were, y'all see, we read in the book of in the book of what's the name that they yeah, they don't tell the truth, because then we would know there is a God. That's right. That's true. That's a true statement. So that's why I said 12 patriarchs has a lot in it. The Old Testament is super graphic, period. But the Bible has a lot of it too. It's right in our face. We just don't have all the other pieces. But these books that we read give you the other pieces of the stories, because we've all heard about Joseph's brothers, but they don't have stories in the Bible. Only Joseph. But they lived at the same time. They was right there with Jacob. So why we don't know? Well, we do. But then you would get led to the giants. You would get led to so many other things, right? Joseph made it through, though. He did. Okay? I'm about to go because I got to go find me something to eat because I'm hungry. But hopefully y'all are starting to kind of understand why Circle got so many books and why I need books on mythology and why I need books on magic and why I need books on this and that, because it's all right in the Word. Isn't it? That's not in these books. That's in the lost books of the Bible, the infancy of Jesus Christ, but it's on this website. If you go to Sacred Text or just type in the infancy of Jesus Christ or Thomas's Gospel, and it'll come up and you can read it online. Okay? So I love y'all. I hope y'all have an amazing day. I do every day, 2 a day. Y'all listen. I need surgery. I was supposed to have surgery 2 years ago. I tore my ACL and messed up my MCL, and I still ain't had surgery. Y'all know when I first started doing this last year, I was still in my brace. I could barely get up without like using my hands, and I ain't had no physical therapy or nothing. I do my own. I still need surgery. Yeah. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. I be in pain for real. Most people being had knee surgery already. It's been almost 2 years. I still ain't had knee surgery. Come to New York. Are you a doctor? I mean, are you doing surgery or what? I mean, if you trying to give me a pro bono one and I don't gotta get no COVID shot, bet. But if it ain't that, I'm just about to work it out until the Lord come back. We ain't got very long. Girl, I do be using that rub. I'm about to go put some on here in a minute. Don't even worry about it. I know it do work. And I will be getting with you. Don't even trip. I just told my homegirl I have to use it every day. Now I've been using, but I try not to. I put it on like right before I go to sleep. Oh, okay. Oh, you said I don't need a shot. Oh, okay. Ooh, no, it's better than Tiger Balm. It's got my meds in it. I don't think he hated women. I think he just learned his lesson. And he told the truth. He didn't hate women. Women are scandalous. Most of the most powerful men on this planet have lost everything in behind a woman. That's normally how powerful men lose everything is a sex scandal. Thank you. Right? So no, he told the truth about women. Solomon, right? It's a lot of men. David, Bill Clinton. The list goes on. Several powerful pastors. Yeah. Well, I don't know that Trump then lost nothing. But what did he lose for a scandal? He ain't lost nothing. I'm talking about men that lost they every like they everything was wrong. Trump ain't lost nothing. What did he lose? Jamal Bryant, yeah. Several people. Football players, basketball players, teachers. Look at the teachers that have lost their careers messing with a student or something. Yeah. Sex scandals. Oh, he's going to jail for paying Miss Daniels hush money. He took that over being pegged at that island. He took that. They gave him a choice. You either let us expose you for being on Epstein Island, or either you take this. So he probably just went ahead and took that. That was the deal. Yeah. Him and Jeffrey Epstein used to be together all the time. So, or whatever the man's name is. So he took that. It's either let us expose you, or you take this and you go. And think about it. Well, I doubt he goes to jail. What they give him? 30 days? How many days they give him? 25? 17? How many days did he get in jail? 13 days? What book? The Testament of Reuben. They gave him 0 days. Right. He got to turn himself in and walk right back out. Y'all better look at what they trying to get y'all to not pay attention to. What's going on that day in the international arena? Pay attention what's going on in the international arena that day. Make sure you're looking at international news and not the stuff about Trump. Right, he's going to be in there 17 minutes. Okay? You're welcome. Right, he ain't going nowhere. He's going to walk in and walk right back out. Watch. But pay attention to what's going on the day before that. All the days before he, so what? Tomorrow and all of that. Tomorrow, look at what's going on in the international news today, tomorrow, and Tuesday. It's always a distraction. How we going to jail if he get to run for president? Come on, y'all. You think people would be giving this man money to run a campaign if they was going to put him in jail? They already know because they the people that give to him. And they friends is the lawyers and the judges. Don't be crazy. Ooh, see, that's what I'm talking about right there. Yep. Oh, Jesus. Thank you. Come in the front, go out the back. Right. Yep. That's pretty much what it be. You already know. Faking. None of that stuff is real. It's all an act. That they hate each other, that they don't believe the same thing, that they love us more. They are friends, cousins. They marry in each other's families. They all go to each other's graduations and whatnot. They was college friends. And then they come out here and be the best actors y'all ever seen in y'all life. And y'all buys it every time. Every single time y'all buy it. I don't buy into none of it. I'm about to go, y'all. This thing need to charge, and the rest of these devices need to charge. So, I'll see y'all in the morning or tomorrow. I don't know. Y'all know Mondays is normally my day off, so we'll see. I'll be having deodorant everywhere. We'll see if I get on. I might have class. I don't know. Probably will, though. But this about to die on y'all, so let's go. I love y'all. Good night, everybody, because it's got like 3%. See y'all in the morning or tomorrow sometime. Good night. Good night.